Hey guys, it's Madison back with another video. Today I decided to do another video because I really wanted to tell you guys this story because it happened about maybe 1 year ago. So let's just hurry up and get into it.
If you honestly think I would fall asleep spread eagle on the battlefield, you are sorely mistaken.
Yeah, what the fuck I'm gon' fight for? Shed light on your block with this light pole. Dumb nigga, broke boy, pockets light pole. All caps, you sucking dick is not a typo. Hey, I got a bitch who gon' fight hoes. Hey, I got a bitch who gon' like hoes. White girl, I got a bitch who gon' wipe nose. You dropping bread on the head, then she might roll. Now look at this.
So this video is about a girl who told the whole school that I was a boy. And of course I'm not. I have nothing against transgenders or anything, but I'm just not, and I know I am not. So I used to be friends with this girl, and I'm not going to say her real name for obvious reasons. So I'm going to call her Josh because she was a little on the big side. So I used to actually be friends with her, and we would like have fun and stuff like that, and we would play outside and like low-key just be friends and stuff. And one thing that she didn't really like about me was that I was really close with the boys, and I would play the game with them, like the PS4 and stuff like that. I would be on the phone with them and talk to them, you know, because they were my buddies, and we would play football outside of the school because that's what we would do. So she told me that one day, and I was like, no, I don't really want to, you know, I really like playing football. It's really like my thing. I really just like it. It's really awesome. And she's just like, well, you should maybe do some more girlish stuff, like play with me and the girls. And I'm just like, I really don't want to. That's just not my thing. I really just don't want to at all. I'm sorry, but that's just not what I want. So she starts getting mad at me, and I'm just like, you really like have to get mad at me for no reason, but okay. So I'm just like, you know, I really don't want to stop playing football. So she's getting angry at me, and we stopped talking for a few days until like she told me how she messed up. So I'm like, okay, we can still, you know, be friends. So she's just over here like, oh, you know, remember when I said that you should stop playing football? I'm like, yeah, I don't want to. And she's just like, well, you really shouldn't, and you really should stop. I'm just like, okay. So let's fast forward into like maybe a couple of years. Well, no, not a couple. That sounds so old. It was about a year later. Since my school, the 5th graders and the 4th graders share the same class. Well, like, yeah, the same classes and stuff. They mixed 2 grades together. So she was in 4th and I was in 5th because I'm older than her. So then now you see why I said she's Josh. But yeah, we're not going to get into that. So I was just like, oh, hi, you know. I wasn't really cool with her at the time because before we saw each other last year we got into a fight, and she pulled my hair. I've got beaten up a couple of times because I have a big mouth, but the reason that we fought was just such a dumb reason, now that I think about it, but that's old me, so yeah. So I'm just like, hey, you know, hi, and she's like, hey, you know. So at this time, I'm actually really getting good at football. Football is like, I love playing sports, okay? Like, I really love playing sports. So she's just like, you know, do you still play football? I'm like, yeah, I still play football. It's amazing. She's like, oh, do you play any other sports? I'm like, I play basketball, but it's not as good as football. But that's my opinion. She's just like, oh, okay, you know, well, it was nice talking to you. So we go to different sections of the room because we don't sit in desks at my school unless, like, you're in 6th or 7th, which I am now, but, you know, online school is a thing, so I don't really go on desk. So yeah, so I'm just like, you know, we stay away for a couple of minutes, you know, we wave at each other and stuff like that. until like we sat at the same table because we had mutual friends. We had a mutual friend group. So I had my friend, I'm not going to say his names for obvious reasons. So let's just say his name was, I don't know what to name him. I'm really bad at names. Billy. That's what we're going to name him. Billy. So Billy, he was like my best friend. So yeah, he was talking to Josh, and he was like, oh Josh, maybe you should watch us play football. So she's like, okay, I'm gonna watch you play football. So we go outside, it's recess, and we're all excited and pumped, because recess is like when you can scream your head off and you don't get yelled at by the teachers. So I'm all excited, and she's like, I'm gonna watch you guys play. So I'm like, okay. And I really love playing football because I really get close to people, and it's like just a really fun time. So I'm just playing, doing my thing, hanging out with the boys, And when we're done, she's like, yeah, you need to stop. And at the time, she was dating this guy. I can't say his name. Cupid, that's what we're going to call him. So Cupid at the time was one of my friends, and we were on the same team when we were playing football. I am not at all a homewrecker. I don't even date. But yeah, I'm just like, I'm really sorry that, she's just like, well, you can't play football anymore. I'm just like, why? She's like, you're talking to my boyfriend. I'm just like, I'm very sorry. She's like, no, you were talking to my boyfriend. I'm just like, well, I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. She's just like, well, just stop. I'm just like, I'm not gonna stop playing football because you want me to stop. Oh my God, you fat pig. So I'm just like, sorry, but I can't. She's just like, well, you just need to stop. I'm just like, I'm very sorry, but I can't. I still play football. We're on the same team. And, we even play flag football after school, and he's still on my team. I'm sorry, but that's just what it is. And she's just like, okay. So the next day, no, I don't think it was the next day. It was Monday. Next Monday, So it was Monday. And it's the start of a new week, so I was angry because I hate Mondays. Mondays are like the worst days. People might be like, oh, it's a start of the new day. I'm just like, I hate it because I have to go to school and wake up early, and I hate waking up early. Like, I hate waking up early, and I know hate is a very strong word, but I just hate it. So I just really don't like it. So I'm already angry and not feeling so well because I think I had like a little... This was before Corona was a thing, so I didn't really feel good, and I was a little angry because I had to wake up early in the morning. I didn't even get breakfast. And I know that's a little bit of my fault, but I really was not feeling like today was a nice day. So I'm going to school and stuff like that, and me and Maddie were like bickering and stuff like that. So it's Tuesday. Tuesdays are okay, but we have to do extra math on Tuesdays, I think. Yeah, she would make us do math early. Our teacher, she would make us do math early in the morning, so I was a little angry, but, it is what it is. So Maddie's just, I gotta cut that out. Josh is just like, I'm gonna tell and da-da-da-da, and I hate you, and I'm just like, oh, I don't care. So it's now Wednesday. I love Wednesdays. So I go to school, and everybody's looking at me, giving me these looks as though, like, I've been, like, shot them or something. I hit bait. I'm not Scrubby, but, like, as though I then killed their parents or something. They're giving me these dirty looks, and I'm just like, it's some people in the school that don't like me, but not that many people. So I'm just like, what is going on? And one of my close friends, actually go shout out to her YouTube channel, Aaliyah, and I was just like, she just came up to me and she was like, "Oh, Madison, why didn't you just tell me you were transgender? I thought we were close." And I'm just like, "What?" She's like, "Madison, you don't have to hide it anymore. You're transgender. Josh told us all." And I'm just like, "What? I'm not transgender." She's like, "No, Madison, you don't have to hide it." I'm like, "No, I'm dead serious. Like, I'm really not." She's like, "Oh, well, Josh told us that you were transgender." And I'm like, "I swear I was not. I really swear." She's like, "Okay, you know, maybe you should go to maybe you should go to Josh and tell her to stop." And I'm just like, "Okay, I'm gonna go to her and tell her to please stop telling people that I'm a boy." So I go up to her. Well, I had to wait a few minutes because after we started bickering the other day, the teacher split us up, so we had to go in different classrooms. I was still in the same classroom I was in, but she had to go to a different classroom. So I had to wait till it was recessed so I could tell her, "Hey, you need to stop, you know, telling people I am a boy." She just like, she was in front of her friends, and she was like, "Oh, remember you told me that you were a boy?" And I'm just like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, you told me that you were a boy." And I'm just like, "I've never told you that." She's like, "Yeah, you did." And she's like stuttering like, "Yeah, you did. You told me that you were a boy and that you told me to not tell anybody." I'm just like, if I were to tell you, you should have not told anybody. I didn't tell her that, but even if I were to tell you not to tell anybody, you still told people. So I'm just like, you know, you need to stop doing this. She's like, "Oh, and what are you gonna do?" I'm just like, look, I don't want to fight you. You know, I'm a twig. I'm a freaking twig. So if me and her were to get into a fight, she could patty cake, Baker man me, and I would be on the floor like a pancake. You might as well put butter on me and eat me for breakfast. Literally, like, that's what it would be like. So I'm just like, "No, I really don't want to fight you, you know. I just want you to stop telling people I'm a boy." She's like, "Fine." And it's about, maybe you could say, a year later. And I'm talking to my father about this, and he's just like, "Yeah, that's bullying. Why didn't you just tell me that, you know? Yeah, that's bad. She bullied you." And the funny thing is, when we got back to school online, she literally asked me if I wanted to be friends with her again. Like,
when you don't agree with somebody.
I know, right? Like, that was just crazy. So that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys like this video. I'm gonna try to do more videos like this. And if you're wondering, this is not my gameplay. This is actually somebody else's gameplay, and I'll be doing my own gameplay. I just really had to get this story out, and hopefully you guys liked it. And I'll try to do more videos like this and more Gacha Life videos, but we need to see which one will get more views. So yeah, really hope you guys like it. So bye bye.
Yeah. Spotlight, moonlight. Nigga, why you trippin'? Get your Mariah. Shorty look good in the moonlight. All these pussy niggas so bad, mine. Spotlight, moonlight. Nigga, why you trippin'? Get your Mariah. Shorty look good in the moonlight. All these pussy niggas so bad, mine. Spotlight, moonlight.